unless it's getting a good knock up from that bouncing ball, it's totally going to be useless. But let's see what the mage from the side of Team Divine Regiment goes with. Probably to counter that Vixana or to just lane against that Vixana really well. But talking about the goal laners, there's absolutely no DPS in them. In the both of these teams, there's absolutely no DPS. Only the burst heroes been popping out of nowhere.
Yeah, and this is one of the things about the meta, right? So
Gaze
many
the
people
stars
fearing the
and
assassins
seek
aren't going
your
for the
path.
DPS marksman anymore. They're going in for the burst or the sustain options. Like we used to see Ruby gold lane a lot, but right now she's being pushed back into the XP lane to like, shoo, go back there. We're gonna handle the gold lane. And so yeah, there are burst options, and it also comes with its own weaknesses. So it is about, and
Love
we are also seeing the
is like
Carmilla, so
blood.
they could
Your
go in
team is
for a
picking.
re-engage composition once the Kufra dives in with his first kill or misses up one of his tyrants rage. So it is going to be interesting. Oh my god. Oh my
Oh,
god.
They call me a
Oh
hero
my god.
because I
No
saved my
way.
nation from
MOBA
falling
Mizo.
apart.
MOBA Mizo bringing in the surprise with his iconic respect to MOBA Zayn. The Yushin is here. Silverhawk. What do you think about that?
man, the predictions you just said, Ray, at the start of this game, I have to just rewind the whole life of mine to the 3 minutes back, and I have to agree the situation with you because I was actually not expecting him to pick that Viasis, and still he just went with the Viasis. Let's see like how well it's going to lane or just win the retribution plays against that Ling, but. And while the rotation has been going off in the gold lane, that Ling definitely wins with the Finch poise he has. Talking about both the emblems on the junglers, I was actually just expecting that Link to go on the Warcry emblem and that
Yeah.
Ascension. Probably he went for the killing spree. It should have been better if he just went on the quantum charge so that he could get a good rotation and the HP that all he needs.
Welcome to MOBA
Yeah,
Legends.
and with that, we're already heading into the
5
land of
seconds
dawn.
till
This
the
is
enemy reaches the
the Divine
battlefield.
Regime going
Smash
against
them.
Sacred Divine, ladies and gentlemen.
All
And so
troops
far, we are just
deployed.
going to see most of them just proceeding towards their lane. There won't probably be that much of a lane cut happening yet. But so far, the drafts are looking solid. I do have high expectations of MOBA Mizo right now. Well, the MOBA Zane effect is kind of, real at this point. So let's see how we'll be performing. And you're not talking about the emblem Silverhawk, he has to click with. So I do hope he's really, really confident on picking up the kills. And at least so far, what I'm thinking. And let's see if it really backfires and his, confidence might be paying it off in this game.
Yep, that's true. Talking about both of the junglers, probably just sticking with the stand-up rotation for both of themselves. Carmilla just wants to steal that creep and keep the creep ready for that Link to just steal away right away. But that Decention still has the retribution with him to just get that creep right away, but he still refuses to use the retribution. That Link is probably just way too late to the party to steal that creep, but never mind, that's actually not going to happen. But look at the lane freeze that Jung is actually putting down onto that Ruby because he has the early advantage onto him. And I like how the zoning went off perfectly on him.
Yeah, the zoning is, and I think Kufra. Oh, I actually forgot. I just usually just call it the rain from Yushin giving the vision. But anyways, I think that could be, I almost many people actually forget that Yushin one of the biggest utilities it really has is to provide that vision, and it could be really fatal in some ganks if there is an ambush or a pick-off play happening. It could really give them the upper hand. I mean, this is like straight up like legal map. I shouldn't say that, but you get my point, right? So the first turtle will be up clone, and let's see which jungle will be able to win the retribution battle, because I think most of the teammates they have the resources. We are seeing the rotation coming in from the side of Divine Regime to become the level 4. Vexana is not proceeding to do that, so it might be a little bit behind because Louis, despite not being level 4, is really close right now, and we might see an engage here soon, Silverhawk.
Up this that Link actually wants to focus onto that turtle, probably having to be a dispersion coming in from that. Louis just wants to steal with the turtle. Probably this Tyrant's Revenge coming in handy, but look at the first blood, and it's going to be the turtle stolen by that Ruby. Look at the engage that Vexana is trying to give it, but she definitely went down. Along with that, it's going to be the Curse of Blood connect out to 2 people. Well, Kufra is definitely going to face that wrath of that Carmilla, but not enough damage to get the kill. That Vice is probably struggling to just went back from there, but the Hung still has high hopes from his passive and this S-Men to get the kill over to him, but still isn't enough to get the kill onto him. But I like the fact that how that Ruby got the kill. But meanwhile, look at the Ling. He actually wants to take the kill over to that Vices, but way too close, man. That is a good micro skills coming in from that Ling. He knew that Vice is going to go for his buff, but never mind. He didn't actually got the kill.
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting that pick could be coming in, and like the turtle steal, I was expecting from MOBA Music, but no, Ruby was able to take it with the I am offended. That's a huge resource loss, especially considering like as a jungler, you really, especially someone like Ling, you want to snowball as possible and avoid dying. But it's still quite early on, and the countdown wasn't that much. He was able to come back soon, so it's still early on to judge. So we'll have to see if Ling is able to make the comeback and take the revenge for what happened to him in the early game. And look at that, the rainfall is coming in from Yusuf Shin, and I think not much would be happening because Silverhawk, I think one of the playstyles for Yushin is like, I mean, almost all of the junglers want to farm, but Yushin, he really heavily relies on farming ahead of the other jungler. But
Very true, but meanwhile, that Ling actually wants to steal the buff, but not enough retribution damage. But I mean, he was actually trying to steal it, but that wasn't be a good engage. But coming on to that Ruby, will she actually escape from that? The Tempest of Blade used up time to give some damage onto her, but still isn't enough to get the kill over to her. It's going to be the two-man support coming back. Like it's, but look at the Sap Rose. She actually wants to get the kill over to the Talent, but the turret dive from inside. The Flicker saves the day for himself. The Eternal Guard was just diving. Everything was popped on one person. But meanwhile, onto the top side, that Kufra just wants to defend that turret. Zavan puts along with the chrono dashes just used to just force that turret, but the gold has been totally been chunked out. Meanwhile, the bottom turret has been gone as well. Meanwhile, if you just look at the top turret, they were actually trying to get the top turret, but they didn't even got it. Now they have a good plan for them, like just taking the turtle for themselves. Probably the Kufra is still there to give a lot of vision, but still there was absolutely no backup for their team. That Vices is still ready with his blue buff. He actually wants to steal the blue buff of that Ling. Will he actually get it? Because he's still, but no way, he still got that blue buff. How good game mechanics that guy actually has. It's like MOBA Zane's presence is just coming into this guy's body.
Boba Zane is definitely coming inside of him. I mean, I mean, the spiritually, but so wait, like like there is so many resources. I mean, look, if you look at the scoreboard, it's still 1-2. There's not many much kickoffs happening at this point. I think there's an engage happening here, Silverhawk.
But with the Tyrant's Reg being used up along with the Raging Sandstorm and the Curse of Blood, two people perfectly connected onto themselves. The Ferry definitely got the kill over to that Ken. But meanwhile, that Xana is looking in some trouble with the basic attacks that he used all that he has. That Vices joins the team fight to get the kill over to that Carmela. Will he actually get the kill? It's going to be a double kill. That Louis just wants to go back from that. But look at the dispersion damage. It's going to be down. That Louis just goes to the backfire to them. But that Dark Form from that Lunox and the Chaos Assault gives a lot of damage and just dishing out that HP off that Khalid. Meanwhile, Ling has a good advantage to steal that mid turret at the point. Probably just wants to go for his creep and the buff rotation again. That's all he needs to do. But I mean, like, come on, the game coordination and the ultimates, the team fights are totally on point, Ray.
Yeah, I mean, MOBA Mizo is really matching my expectations that I had. His micro skills is so good. He did get taken down there, but I think he didn't have any bounty because, yep, he's still on 2 kills, so that won't be that much of a resource wasted. Ling did, lose a few of his buffs, but he was able to take the mid lane, which would provide him a lot of, map control, considering it is one of the most crucial turrets that you want to defend, especially against blue buff reliant heroes. So it is a good thing for themselves. And I think if I look at the map, there's only one turret down for the side of Team Divine Resume. So it is looking quite good for them because they are heading into the turtle edge, and we might see Silverhawk.
But see, look at that. Kufra definitely knows what he's doing. The Tempest of Blades used up, but the Retribution plays definitely comes in handy. The Diamond Force used up. The Brainiacs has been totally been used up from that. Lunox just trying to escape from that situation, but she definitely went down to Zogs and definitely gets the kill over to that Lunox. I really like the fact that Khalid was totally been fixated to zone that Vices way back into the tier 2, but meanwhile, that Hyun still wants to get the turret over to the bot side. That Vexan has been totally isolated to his there. The Kyle and the Zogs then just wants to get the kill with the Diamond Force used up along the Chrono Dash and the Synchro Vision. She doesn't last for any seconds than 5. Come on, man. That's the good coordination coming in from the side of Team Divine Regime. Meanwhile, that Ling just wants to farm as much as he could. But that Vices, I'm pretty sure he's facing the wrath of that Khalid, because whenever he sees that Vices, he's like, I'm gonna zone you like 2 miles away from here.
Yeah, the zoning coming out from this is one of the things important about an EXP lane, and Khalid just really excels at it. And this is why he was able to secure the last run and also the team fight. And I think Vixana could have probably, I think it was perhaps a miscommunication. Letting go of the turret and not giving out the kill could have been much more efficient so far. And like the map is slowly turning blue, but MOBA Mizo is trying to make a little bit of a push play on the bot lane. Both the teams trying to play it safe, trying to farm. He does get the vision. The Ling is rotating towards the bot lane. So I think MOBA Mizo is just focusing on trying to outfarm the Ling as much as possible so he can deal the sufficient amount of damage. But oh, look at the diversion play.
Oh my god, look at the Curse of Blood connected and they just deleted in 2 seconds. That Kufra wants to give a good engage with the Tyrant's Revenge and the Rage, but it's still not in the follow coming in from that Biases. What he will actually do, he has a Sky Pierce around him, just wants to get the kill over to them. That Ruby is still patiently waiting to give Amofended plays, but still there wasn't enough backup on the follow from the team. Amofended probably used on absolutely no one. The Temple Rain can't be seen over there. He actually wants to get the kill over to that Biases. The Tempest probably used up along with the bouncing ball, still trying to get the kill and just knock him out again, but still look at that Ling. He's just totally been freestyling inside the turret.
Yeah, definitely a lot of thorns coming in. Considering what happened in the early game, MOBA Mizo did pick up his resources and was also kind of styling on him indirectly. So he's just paying it back right now at this point of the game as they have the advantage. The map has almost turned blue as most of the map control is going towards them. And they could be securing this Lord without any of the competition coming in from the side of Team Sacred Divine, considering how much they're lacking really behind at this point. And if their game plan is re-engage, they are not able to do so due to the Curse of the Blood Moon that's connecting into like up to 3 people. But look at that diversion play. Oh my god.
But probably this wants to look at the half of it coming in from that Ruby. They're definitely facing the wrath of that Ruby against the Curse of Blood connected on Ruby. Rage and his Sandstorm along with the Zaman Force used up to get the kill over to them. That MOBA Mizo trying to get the kill, but it's going to be the triple kill. He's going to get the Maniac. He's trying to chase him, but Yoon definitely went back with the passive. That's all he needs to do. There's like 3 people down. It's probably going to be a good comeback that the team Sacred Divine wants to get from the 10 minutes that all they had to do. But this slot is probably going to be a good easy defense for them unless that Vices just wins there. But Ling, he still has a Tempest Blades onto himself. He used a Tempest Blade, but still enough damage to take the kill over that Vices. That Vices still has high hopes to get the kill over to that Ling, but I would suggest if he goes for the Lord, it's going to be an easy defense for their team. That Ruby is alone isolated at that point to clear that Lord.
When I saw the diversion play, I was expecting another burst coming in from their side, but the I am offended connecting into like almost 3 people, like completely turned the situation around. A pure Uno reverse. 3 people were stuck inside the Eternal Guard as well as it would, knock them up. So in that engagement, it gave them the upper hand to defend this Lord, and the things are not looking as one-sided, but given that the Lord is still present and the enhanced units, they are able to secure most of the second tier turrets as well, as only the inhibitor turrets are left standing for the side of Sacred Divine. And if they want to make the comeback again, they need to pull up more of the miracle plays, and MOBA Mizo really needs to get another triple kill and get more of the resources. I think we might be seeing the itemization soon. And
Give the credit to.
And if they can catch the
Force used up along with the Chrono Dashes just melt up within seconds. And this match and the base definitely for the Khalid. Like, I'm totally to just diving composition as you just mentioned, Ray.
Yeah, and but this time I do see an odd, I was expecting MOBA Mizo to go for some MOBA Zane heroes, but I'm not sure if Silverhawk MOBA Zane really goes for a link. So I think we're in for a treat to see if there could be a jungle switch, like Sopranos Run could be the one going for the jungle instead, or MOBA Mizo will be picking up the link, but they do give out one of the good EXP laners. It is the Edith on there, but they also really, really rush Dask. What do you think of that, Silverhawk? Because I think Dask has good teamfight potential, but his river control is really bad due to him being stable target, and the lane clearing is quite slower compared to a mage like Vixana or maybe some other options that are available.
Talking about the picks, as you just said, like Ray, like the first thing I'm actually being doubted on, it's like the Moscow. Like, why is Moscow being picked as a first pick from the side of Team Divine Regime? Like, Edith has actually been appreciated. I mean, like, come on, Edith has to be a good counter or like a good laner in the EXP lane right now. But onto the side of Team Sacred Divine, the lane is going to be the first pick. They just wants to just steal that pick from the side of Team Divine Regime. They absolutely don't want Kirin to be on Ling again. The Ken just wants to go with the high loss along the MOBA. Muizo just wants to take with the Zas. But the point, I mean, the thing is, like, are they actually just swapping the roles with themselves? Because the MOBA Mizo is actually the jungler.
Yeah, I think there could be a swap happening in this point because I think they do not want to give out the link. I mean, the Khalid has been banned out from the side of Divine Regime this time. So there's one mobility hero out. They also ban out
Exploding as a
the
snowflake
Matilda,
breath.
and so there's
As
the only other
timeless
option
as
in
a
mobility is
glacier's
the link.
heart.
And they didn't want to give it out. They just pick it up. So there could be a possible swap, or they could just swap it at the end
Magic
when
is
MOBA
more
Mizu might be
alive.
showing
Your
off his link
team
for the
is
first
banned.
time, and it would be quite a sight to witness because I want to see how he could be performing and such. I mean, Ling is not that complex, but compared to tank jungle or let's say a Granger jungle, it's much more complex considering you have to have precise picking and you have to be swift at picking up the sword in the Tempest of Blades because if you miss out, you're going to not have enough sufficient energy and you could be picked off easily considering how ruthless Divine Regime were in the first game at picking off especially Yushin Chin. Like the XP laner, I hope to see the same thing happening again because he was just right at his face. So let's see what happens as we are already proceeding to the second phase of the ban.
Absolutely right. Like, what if actually from the side of Team Sacred Divine, that raid is going to be the one to just recall now, to just give the payback back to the Team Divine Regime. Like, I'm actually expecting that now since they have the Moscow, so he has the most priority. I mean,
The
probability to just
hunt
die in the early game.
begins.
But the
Your
flicker all
team
he
is
has will
banned.
actually survive him, or just lead him to his own grave, and like it's going to be just baited out after every single team fight. But that Ling is definitely going to target that Moscow and that Aurora. But if that Edith or it's going to be some good tank just comes there to just guard them, then it's going to be the problem for that Link to just step in, and probably it's going to be hard to just step out from that situation because when the Tempest of Blades has been used up, you at least need to collect 3 swords to get your first kill back, the Finch Boys. So
Yeah.
it's probably hard, but still, it has to be the star whistle for this round. But it's going to be the Ruby and the Harit band. They don't want those picks
Your
at all.
team is
Meanwhile, the
banned.
Ruby was actually being picked on the side of Team Sacred Divine. So it was a respect ban
What's your
coming for
command? Your
themselves.
team
And
is
when the
banned.
respect
Ooh.
ban towards themselves, the Harit, like, but meanwhile, oh, wait, are we actually going to see a Fanny against a Ling?
It is going to be a battle of the assassins, and most of the time, actually no. I will like to ask like Silverhawk. You like to play the assassin, right? You like to play the Link, and I'm not sure if you play Fanny or not, but what do you think? Like in a classic scenario, who has the advantage? Like let's say in the mid game, Fanny and Link. Who do you think will have the advantage if there is a 1 versus 1 happen?
In one versus one, I don't think that Fanny stands a chance against that Ling
Mhm.
because that Ling is just going to fly around with the Finch poise that he needs to just get away with everything. And how the steel cable is actually going to connect that Ling because he's going to be on
Mhm.
the wall, right? So the only thing that's going to attack that Ling on the wall is going to be the cutthroat,
Your
and the
team
cutthroat
is
isn't
Mhm.
enough to get the kill over that Ling. But that Ling
Mhm.
can't get the kill over that Fanny as well when the steel cable is used to just back off from that situation. But that Fanny is more than enough to get the kill or to just bait out the Dominator's descent from that Zaz right away. And also they have a Claude on their team. So I mean that Fanny has a lot of chances to get the kill over to them. But when the Tempest of Blades has been used up from that Ling, that Fanny definitely stands a good chance to get the kill over to him.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at the Toad peak, in the last match, actually, Silverhawk, it is a pardon me, but who was playing the EXP? Like, was it the Hyung or Sojan, the Khalid? Because I am actually wondering who's going to go for the EXP because Idiot and the Toad, both of them are very flexible.
Well, actually, Zogzen was actually on that Carmilla and Hume was on that Khalid. So
Oh, so Edith sorry, Rome, a good option. What do you think
yeah,
of the Edith
could be
Rome?
true, could
Like,
be true. Because that's also like the Godot is stands good and lanes good against that high lows, and both of them has the revitalize on them. So they're not even going to die or neither going to kill themselves unless it's going to be some gang coming in from both of their teams. But it's a good standard pick. Like they're
well.
both sandbags against both of themselves.
yeah, and talking about,
Five
you
seconds till
know,
the enemy
the
reaches
game. We
the
are already in
battlefield.
the land of dawn,
Smash them.
ladies and gentlemen. This is the game number
Ultimates
2.
deployed.
The side of Divine Regime are leading with 1 score, and this could be the match point they are looking for if they want to do a clean sweep. They have the Fanny, but this time the side of Sacred Divine have picked up the link, so only time can tell which team's execution and control of the map eventually gives them the victory, or we could see a miraculous epic comeback coming in from Sacred Divine. So, with that, Edith Rome, I think a lot of Rome have a lot of options, right? And but I think with Edith Rome, you're a little bit limited because the way you're going to engage is going with the Earth Shatter, right? with the first skill and flicker combination, that is probably how you're going to initiate. But on the other hand, there's the Kufra who has like three ways of giving an engage. So I think it could be, it could matter, it could not matter. So Silverhawk, what do you want to say about the roamer map?
But I mean, picture it was to get the kill over to that, but that Fanny definitely got the first blood. And I like how Zoxen was right there in his own jungle to get the kill over to that Link. How desperate is he? And he kept the blue buff ready for that Fanny to just, like, I'm like, get the buff and just go for your work. Like, it's like, come here, like, get your coffee and go for work. So same like that. And
He
also,
was bringing the food. Yeah.
true, true. Like, and also like that rotation from the side of Team Divine Reg, it's totally been brutal, man. He was forced to use the retribution again. He's like the level 3 right now, the MOBA Mizo. And talking about the Kirin, he's already level 4 at this point. Whenever he wants to get the kill over that Cloud, he's definitely going to get it right away. But look how slow that Gunto is. Like, I mean, his basic was way too delayed, man.
For a second, I thought maybe I was delaying. Then I realized, oh, the passive on the Hylos was slowing him down so badly. It was like a South Indian movie slow motion. The punch just came in so slow. It was a really funny sight to see. But the first turtle is already up. The side of the Team Divine Regime.
Level 4 at this point. Whenever he wants to get the kill over that Cloud, he's definitely going to get it right away. But look how slow that Gunto is.
The first turtle is already up. The side of the Team Divine Regime are looking in a better position, considering the Ling is quite behind. His retribution level will probably be lower as well. But for the Ling has the upper hand, considering he can take the turtle solo, but at the same time, Fanny can just dive in. And in a fight like this, usually the first person to start the objective is usually the one losing out because of the passive of the retribution on Burn. Look at Sogen, he's giving the vision onto the blue, and I think he will just be proceeding to the turtle. This usually the one losing out because of the take the turtle solo, but at the same time, Fanny can just dive in. And in a fight like this, usually the first person to start the objective is usually the one losing out because of the passive of the retribution on Burn. Look at Sogen, he's giving the vision onto the blue, and I think he will just be proceeding to the turtle this time. Oh, Silverhawk.
But could be a good move against that Fanny, but still he doesn't have the energy to get the kill over to her. But that Zaz definitely escaped with the low HP. That all he needs to do at this point. But the the Tyrant's Revenge used up on two people trying to get the kill over to them. The Revitalize used up from that Tune to just back off from the situation. That Frosty Breeze combination is still keeping her, that Aurora, alive. But at this point, it's going to the Tempest of Blades used up. That Tune and that Anzi is way too low at this point to get the kill over to her. But that Fanny comes right away, uses steel cables, and gets the kill over to that Link. So this turtle is probably going to be free, absolutely free for the side of Team Divine Regime. Let's see if they get the turtle. Oh, that Ling is actually going to get that by the Finch Poise. Yeah, all he needs to do at this point. With the MOBA Mizo, he still has retribution onto himself. But that Claude, he's farming really well at this point. He has died absolutely none. So will he actually just farm and lane good against that Moscow? But meanwhile, onto the mid side, look at the combination of the skills that Kirin is showing up. That guy is actually putting on a show. It's like watching a movie.
Definitely, Silverhawk. What? We had a quite a lot of an engagement, but the score is looking still in the favor of the side of Team Divine Regime. They're trying to get control of the map right now, and most of the marksmen have zero death at this point of the game. So it is going to be interesting who scales up much better. And I'm not sure, but I think I'm not sure. I think I'm a little lagging on the stream at least. So pardon me if I interrupt you or anything, but do pick it up if there's any team fight. Yeah, I think I'm a little laggy. The stream.
Yep. With the Tempest of Blades used up trying to get the kill over to that RZ, but he definitely secures the kill over to her. That Kirin wants to get the kill over to that Zaz. Is going to be a mega kill right away. The Spear of Destruction connecting perfectly onto that Yen, but still it wasn't enough to get the kill over to him. But still the rotation from that Moscow is on point. Really actually just disrupts the buff of that with the Avatar used up from that Gatto, just trying to give a lot of delay to that Link. But still a retribution plays coming with the Tyrant's Revenge and the Rage used up from that Kufra to just give them the CC, but the follow-up and the damage isn't enough to get the kill over to neither of them. That Ling is trying his best to get the farm as much as he could with the delay and the disruption coming in from that edit to his blue buff is absolutely brutal. That Kirin is waiting patiently to get the kill over to her, but look at the damage! It's a tank! You can't do that to a tank, Kirin! Come on!
Absolutely brutal coming in from Kirin. If he's melting a tank like that, it's going to be insane how Cloud is going to survive. Oh my god, in the top lane, Silverhawk, do you think he will survive? He does use up the Blazing Duet and just will be retreating. And Fanny, she's still hungry.
Yep, true. That Dominator's Descent used up all that Young, but still he has the passive. Along with Revitalize, he has to just heal himself as fast as he could. That Tempest Dominator used up on MOBA Mizo, but I mean, sorry, the RZ, but still she has the Frigid Glacier and the Frosty Breeze combination that all she needs to just back off from the situation. But still, that Ling is trying his best to get the kill over to the mages and the marksman. But all he lacks right now is just going and diving on that Moscow. Because if you just see, he has 0 deaths, and as an assassin, you need to target the marksman and the mages as much as you can.
Yeah, and it's not looking good in the gold lane either because getting all this turtle, it's giving a slight advantage to, despite there's not much engage happening, and like both of the gold laners are farming as freely as they really possibly can, but getting the turtle, they are getting the Moskov is getting the EXP and the gold from it. Oh, Fanny.
Yep, definitely got the kill over to that Claude. It's going to be unstoppable, absolutely. But look how that Zogzen is disrupting that Link's blue buff along the after. Used up the Tempest Droplets along the retribution perfectly with the speed of destruction along the Dominator's Desert, Frigilation, everything used up to get the kill over to that Kufra will actually just survive inside the turret, but still they're afraid of absolutely no one. The Nightmare Spawn has been deleted within seconds. That Kirin actually got the kill and now just focusing on that turret, which is absolutely a great way to farm up as fast as possible. That Moscow just trying to give a good spear of misery and correcting him towards into that turret, then absolutely not afraid of him. They just use the revitalize. But look at that Fanny! That Kirin, he is absolutely fearless. He gets the kill right away, man. Like he's oh my god, I'm totally speechless. That was so cool to watch it. The chatter used up onto that Kufra, still not enough follow to get the kill, but mid tier definitely is going to fall off. They even lost hope of defending that turret. There were like 3 people inside mid turret and they just backed off. Like we can't defend it, let's just back off from there.
And things are looking absolutely bad for the side of Sacred Divine because last time I was, smelling a little bit of a epic comeback cooking. It didn't happen, but in this game, I don't even smell that up because I'm not sure what is happening because they have lost almost all of the lanes. The mid lane matchup, they have lost it, and they might be looking for engage, but it's not a good thing for Sacred Divine. He just needs to defend as much as possible. And Silverhawks.
Oh my god, that Fanny is looking in some trouble with the shield cable used up for Kirin. You can't do this, man! With the spear of destruction used upon that Ling while he was flying, but still that was good aim coming in from that Kyle. He just wants to get the tier 2 as much as fast as he could, but the minion isn't enough to get the kill over to her. With the spear of misery connected him, but not enough to the wall. That TZ along with the Kyle is still there to just disrupt them, but meanwhile it's going to the Yen inside the tier 2 with the revitalized used up along with the glorious path, but just escape from that situation. Meanwhile, that blue buff of that Ling is totally been eaten by that Fanny, but meanwhile in the 1v1 situation, the mirror image definitely came in handy. That Fanny wants to get the kill over to her, but the bouncing ball used up from that Kufra still isn't enough to just disrupt her skills, but she escapes with ease.
Like Kirin, he's somehow taking down a Kufra as a Fanny. That is absolutely diabolical. Look at his tables. His micro skills is just insane on that Fanny. And if if they win this, they will be doing a clean sweep, and they do secure the Lord without any issues.
Look at the lane! He got the Lord! He got the Lord! He actually wants to get the kill over to that man. It's going to be shut down. All he needs to do is just get that. Look how fast and that guy is! He is just avoiding every single CC and the skills. He just escaped one good marathon with the glorious pathway against. It's going to be the Frigid Glacier used up to get the kill over to that Hylos, but they still got a good Lord for themselves. It's going to be some comeback from the side of Team Sacred Divine. Will actually get the kill over to them with the Nightmare Spawn used up and just got deleted within seconds. That Ling, all he has to do right now is just go for the split push and get his farm up with the Lord coming and marching from the top side. They actually just has to cut that Lord as fast as possible so that they could stop the super minion wave.
Did MOBA Major just channel the MOBA Zane energy? Like, where did that suddenly come from? I was thinking it was going to be an uncontested Lord. How did he secure it and even took down the fan? That is insane. That could give them the advantage that they were looking for. They did get the bounty from the Fanny, who was the most dominating as well. So we could see them coming back a little bit. But the Moskov is still farming up. He's one of the rest targets. And looking at the itemization, Moskov, he has the Trinity build. Oh, good shot.
Yep, he's trying to put on a show with the after of Guardian. All he needs to do at this point with the Kirin just trying to want to retake the buff over to that link. He'll actually get the buff. The Tempest Rocket used up with the steel cables, but still not enough to get the kill over to that. With the Finnish Glacier used up, that Fanny definitely went down with the spear of destruction connecting on absolutely no one. That Yen is definitely looking in some trouble. The Earth Shatter used up along with the Onward Frog might want to use up with the Primal Wrath used up to just burst them down, but still isn't damaged to just melt them right away with the Revitalize used up all the utilities. Probably just baited out right away with that Moscow. His damage is totally insane. The Trinity build that Hylos didn't even stand a chance. Like he was getting melted away within 3 seconds. Like he was forced to use the Glorious Pathway along with the Revitalize. And meanwhile, that MOBA Mizo trying to get the kill over to that, but split push, all he needs to do at this point. That Fanny still trying her best to use the steel cables and trying to get the kill over to that link, but still isn't damaged to do so. The blue buff is still missing on her. It's going to be the Kyle on that the Wind of Nature, so that he could just actually deflect that MOBA Mizo's Tempest of Blades along with that blazing duet from that Lord.
Yeah, and right now Moskov will be in a much better position considering he has the Wind of Nature. If it's not baited out by anyone, oh look at that, the Frigid Glacier coming in.
My god, like look at the damage of that Aurora. She's probably just dishing out some insane damage. But meanwhile, the Primal Wrath used up to just get the kill. I mean, not the kill, but the turret of that bottom tier inhibitor turret. That Ling is still missing out every possible thing with the Sphere of Destruction connecting inside the base. But I'm pretty sure he won't be going there. It's going to be a suicide if he does.
Giants, the side of Divine Regime, they are absolutely ruthless. Despite the Fanny being taken down twice, they still have their momentum quite going strong. They are securing, denying any form of blue buff and energy regeneration buff that really needs to perform his combos and rotate the map faster. So they have the upper hand on that edge as well. The Lord has spawned up. It is the Luminous Lord, and they will be starting. And unless there's a miracle play happening again, but I don't think so. Momamizo is on the bot lane, so there will probably not be any engages happening as a Lord. It's just getting melted down. The damage coming in from Moscow, it's insane.
Yep, that's true. The After Guardian used up with the flicker from that along the Dominator's distance. That Zas is not going to stand strong over there. It's going to the killing spree, given to that Kyle. But meanwhile, that Ling is going to be in some trouble with the fan. He just spotted him out right away. But still, he will recall back onto the base. They have a lot to defend. But it's probably going to be a 4v5 Ilya. That Zas actually just come back with a Luminous Lord coming onto the mid side. Not probably onto the mid side, but onto the bot side.
I think so. Yep, it is coming into the bot side, and they do not have any inhibitors. So I think the rest of the inhibitors will be the target for the side of Team Divine Regime, and they will probably try to end it as soon as possible. They don't want the Claude to scale up, despite they do have the lead. So, but as a good team, you don't want to take this risk. But the Hylos, it just Hylos and the Dominator's descent, it's not standing a single chance. Like Moscow's attack speed and damage at this point in the game, it's just absolutely diabolical, and the Lord will be marching into an AOT.
Oh my god, the After Guardian used up that Fanny just wants to get over to that, but the Tempest of Blade still hasn't standing strong enough. But the Glorious Pathway along, it's going to be the Mega Kill with the Blazing Duet used up. It's going to be the 4 people probably dying inside the base. Again, it's going to be the Spear of Destruction, but she gets the kill inside the fountain. That Moscow definitely got the kill inside the fountain, and others actually targeted the base hard enough. And it's going to be a 2-0.
What an absolute game. I do respect MOBA Mizo again for stealing that Lord, because if not,
to like the stream, subscribing the and be appreciated. And the casters. So, and the casters.
back.
And the casters. So, wait patiently and have fun watching the stream.
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. The enemy is picking.
Still waters run deep.
Please pick a hero.
I am the lone shadow.
I shall succumb to my power.
The enemy is picking.
Hope will find a way, even when all is forlorn.
My kiss grants you
Please pick a hero.
immortality or death.
Like the crimson
The
lightning.
enemy is picking.
I've been waiting for too long.
I am the power
Your
of light
team
and
is
color.
from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
used up his glorious pathway a little bit early, and that's why knowing he can't escape, he got taken down, and this is a mistake. And look at the ejector coming in, forcing the lantern flare from Shushin as well. A lot of resources being used. Jawhead is showing no mercy, Crooks. Like in the engages, I think Jawhead so far has been the MVP.
True, Jawhead is just like a Franco, basically. He can pick off one person and then do damage, but now we see a team fight.
Oh, look at that. The bats coming in from Sicilian, another throw coming in. X-Borg doesn't have the Firaga armor, and he will get taken down and be punished. The glorious pathway being used defensively as they're forced to retreat. They're jumping in into the blue buff, taking it down. And I think they're still a little bit hungry. They might go in. They are confusing me a little bit what decision they want to make. But no. Who got the blue buff? It was actually the Shushin. So, yep. That engage was a little bit unnecessary considering he didn't have the retribution. He used it up on the turtle. So, I think, this is one of the things about Crux. Like, they're so hungry for the engages.
True, but it's not actually not valuable. Like that, when they invaded that blue buff, they denied X-Borg some levels. It's right now we see that Suyu is about to reach level 10. He's reached level 10. However, the X-Borg is still level 7. Not a good time for him.
Oh my god. Thank you for mentioning that, because that level deficiency is insane. 3 levels behind as a jungler. And this is why like an utility charge jungles are not being picked as much as anymore, because they're farming. Like someone like against Suyu, who's an assassin as well as a fighter, you can't compare the jungle speed. And then you also got invaded, you also got your turtle stolen, and things are just not looking good, because in the third turtle fight, I don't think they stand much of a chance to take it or even compete for it, because the map control is looking in the favor for the side of Team Peak.
PTP has actually a lot of value, because when we look at it, Suyu has 3 items, including boots, by the way, upgraded boots, while the X-Borg only has his first item, that's the War Axe, and only boots. He's going for the second item. I think that's the recipe for the Thunderbelt, but I don't see any value with a Thunderbelt on the X-Borg.
Yeah, no, he sold it out. I think he was actually going in for the boots completely. And look at the glorious pathway being used. They might not be in a little bit of a good position, but Karsa's blood connecting into 2 people. Suyu will be retreating, surviving barely. Jawhead taking down Jushin as Lunox dives in to take down Ivan on that Carmilla. 2 bodies lost for the side of Team Entity Esports.
Oh, you said Aizen. Aizen is the Gacha Kaka. Ivan is
yeah. Both have similar names. And oh my god, in the mid lane, Harriet is trying to defend it, but it's not gonna happen. The turtle already taken. The Hylos does push top lane. And yep, they have same names actually. For a second I thought that was Z, but no, it's Ivan and Aizen.
Yeah, he just came from Italy right now. Like he just dropped off the plane like. Ivan is a Russian name. Sorry, yeah, Ivan is a Russian name. My bad.
Mother Russia is here. Because
wait. Let's not make any communist jokes. We might get cancelled.
Yeah, we don't want to get cancelled, but don't worry, folks. It's just a tiny little bit of a play there, and we might see 4 people are engaging into the top lane. The poor center getting cornered in. He does use the glorious pathway, but the Ventus is trying to help him escape. He does run away, but in the bot lane, the Karis gets taken down solo by Suyu. And another... no, the turret actually didn't get lost, but the map is looking quite blue right now, Crux.
The map is looking quite blue, and we didn't get cancelled, but you know who did? Harriet, because obviously you mentioned it before. But then again, let's just look at the goal difference. It is 7,000. Just take it away. There's nothing else I can say.
They are just at... Oh my god, look at the... Oh, I think Jawhead was not able to land the ejector, but their kill was just secure. The AOG connecting into the Carmilla. They might be in a little bit of a tight position. Will they Curse of the Blood? No, she doesn't have it. But the Sicilian does get taken down. Suyu is prioritizing pushing down the bot lane as the engage happening in the top lane. Gotot surviving as much as possible, and he takes down Hylos before he gets taken down as well. That was kind of a worth trade, because he was in the middle of 4 people and still took down 1. That was a good trade, but 3 people have fallen. But Crooks, let me just ask you, like, do you think like that engage was worth it? Because in my opinion, it was worth it considering the bot lane. It's absolutely gone.
The bot lane is gone, but that engage was not worth it, because when you look at the map, the 7,000 gold lead has just dropped down to 6,000. It's not looking good, but it's all right because Suyu even got the blue buff off of the X-Borg. X-Borg is still level 10, while Suyu is level 15. This is not gonna be a contested Lord at all.
Yep, uncontested Lord right there, secured without any
5
issues.
levels. It's 5
Oh.
levels of gap on the jungler sides.
And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, do not give out his Suyu to your opposing teams, or you might be facing the wrath of his immortal form, as the map has completely turned blue. And despite the missing gauge, and look at that, Jawhead, he's just poking it up with his Barbie skin, like living in this world of plastic. And they might be trying to prioritize the top lane. We might see an engage here, but nope, they're just poking in. And you know, having the Sicilian, they have the late game like guaranteed. Like he's stacking and he will be hitting hard, taking down the Ferrata armor.
True. They should actually focus on making the tower blasts on both sides at least, like the bot lane. They should actually focus on destroying the tower blasts first, taking away the tower blasts, not destroying it.
What? Did you see that the Xbox Firaga armor disappeared in an instant?
Yep,
Oh
I'm surprised because the level gap, everyone is high leveled on team. Okay, oh no, yeah, everyone is basically the same level. But damage and the farm.
AOT did connect into Harris, but he will just be using off his Purify and retreating. The Lord is in their base. They will be defending it, and there might be nothing much happening. They are trying to... Oh, look at the damage coming in from Sicilian right now. Funny throw coming into Aizen on that Gatot Kacha. They have taken down the inhibitor on the bot lane, prioritizing, and take a look at the item script.
The items are looking really heavily onto the side of PTP. Lunox has almost all the items.
Oh my god.
And let's just look at that, because Harriet only has his 3 core items. Okay, he does not have his Holy Crystal yet. Lunox, on the other hand, has enough damage from all the items that she has to melt down Hylos within a fraction of a second. With a Chaos Assault, it's just going to be a fraction of a second before Hylos is gone. Because he himself does not have items. He has an Athena shield, and he's going for the Radiant armor, but it's not going to help him. I think he's going for the Radiant armor, but I'm not really confident about that because he has 2 magic defense items that's not the recipe for a Radiant armor, at least. Oh, look at them spamming recalls. Those are emotes. That's cute.
Yep, the TLPH emotes will be staying even if they didn't make it to the finals. But right now we are in a little bit of a cooldown phase, Crooks. Like, you know, I've kept quite a lot. Like, do you think, you know, I'll just ask you, do you think the side of team Entity Sports has a chance of making the comeback in this game, number 1? Or it's like sealed deal, considering the Sicilian is getting farmed?
I would say, okay, I'm more of a statistics guy. In my opinion, at least, I feel like they have a 30% to 20%. It's going down with every team fight. In the starting, I thought it was a 50-50 because I really didn't know both teams. But each team fight that kept going, their chances dropped by either 5 or 10. They're losing the Lord. This is going to be very dangerous. Harriet just got the Holy Crystal. I'm going to say they have maybe a 12% chance to win this. They have a 12% chance to turn this around. Not going to really hope on that. I'm not going to count on that. But there is still a chance. But I'm kind of leveraging most of my trust onto PTP to end this match pretty fast. So there's my opinion.
Thank you for that match analysis, Crooks, because I think I agree with him. It is definitely a 12% chance because they have a little bit of a pole in clearing as well. Because only the Harish really has a good lane clear because Jushin, her minion wave clear, it's a little poor.
True. Hyla should have just taken the... What's that spell? Concussive Blast, yes. Hyla should have just taken Concussive Blast alongside the Carmilla.
Oh, the AOT has connected into 2 people. They are diving in. Just go ahead with the flicker throw. Ejector coming in, but he does get punished. This engage might not be looking good as 2 bodies have already fallen for the side of P2P. But the defense is coming in, but a mega kill for the Suyu. As he's still looking hungry for a little bit more. It dives in into the Xbox. The Immortal being popped in. Look at the damage coming in from Sicilian, giving the double kill to the Suyu. They might be looking to end this Taharis with but oh my god, Harit got bursted, but he was able to take down. But the X-Borg is the only one standing against two of the people. Maniac for Suyu. Oh my god, could it be the first Savage? Oh my god, no. They will just be looking to end because the damage coming in from Sicilian is way too much. I think this is our first Maniac into the series. What an impressive play from the Suyu. Like, those micro skills are insane. Crooks, break
Not
it
gonna
down
lie,
for
that's
me a
who
little
you
bit.
did. That's who you did a lot of carrying, but you know what else did a lot of carrying? Sweater weather's damage. And the fact that he was able to catch multiple people with the second skill, that was so cool. Like, I'm seeing three people getting caught, two at least two all the time. It was amazing to watch. Then again, it was all okay because in the okay, Xborg really didn't have any chance. It was a 10k farm difference, and let's just be real here. That's one of the worst things that you can face as a jungler, and getting invaded and letting it's just having that level gap in its own. He's still not level 15.
Yep, still not level 15. And I think our host Numi is probably, waiting to give us a little bit of her insight. So, Numi, what did you think of this match just now that happened? Like, what do you think of the series?
Well, Suyu, I mean, Suyu is such, like, Suyu played it so well, especially the maniac coming from the peak PTP, as Crook said. So, yeah, the Suyu, oh gosh, I have like literally no words. Like, that was one of the best Suyu, play coming from P2P. And Lunox with, the team entity, they had those tanky heroes like Harry Loss, the Carmilla, and I feel like, Lunox going on to the gold lane, that was a very, very interesting play from P2P. And I feel like P2P has the goal set up that they want to be one of the best teams from the state Nagaland. So, Crooks, what are your thoughts on that? Like, the Lunox, the Jawhead, the late game Sicilian coming in, the Suyu Maniac. Like, what are your thoughts on that, Crooks?
Not gonna lie, I say that 60% of the match is decided after the drafting phase, but I'm against a Jawhead, especially as a roamer. Not gonna lie, they pulled it off. That's what surprised me the most because I've seen Jawhead plays like players coming in and then just completely ruining the setup and positioning for the whole team because his ultimate itself in its own unstoppable force is not really that good for setting up kills. Only the second skill is good enough. When he throws people onto the enemy side, I flicker in to the tower and then throw people out, especially the hyper, maybe the marksman or the mage, so that my team can kill them. That's most value out of the Jawhead I've seen, at least something that I practice myself. But this Jawhead was doing pretty well. He was making sure he gave vision. He was pretty smart about most of his sets. He was doing good.
Yep,
But
absolutely good.
honestly,
Yeah, Numi?
yeah, honestly, I thought Jawhead would be going on to that EXP lane, and I thought Aizen would be the roamer, but it turns out. Oh wait, both of them had the roaming items,
Yep,
as
yep,
well as wait, Sicilian also had the roaming
yep.
item. Wait, what? Three roamers? Wait, I just
It's a
realized
strategy.
that.
It's a strategy. Once
It,
after 8 minutes, basically the roaming of the effect, it goes away. The gold sharing effect goes away, and after that, the second lowest gold, like it could be the mage or it could be the roamer because they do not, farm. They just rotate. So EXP, one of them will buy the roam so they can get the dire hit or the attack effects from it. And this is usually the strategy. I think they both bought it, so they just decided, one of us is going to be the lowest goal, so we're just gonna leave it at that. And yep, this is why you see, three roams right now, but the roamer was Jahe.
Yeah, no, actually, they're like, this strategy is actually very, very clever. We do not see it on tournaments often, and I feel like, the peak had the strategies like, set up before the match has started. Like, let's do this after 8 minutes, or let's get the Lord at this time. I feel like the peak P2P had their strategies already readied up before the match started. But anyways, guys, P2P has taken up in the first match and has won on the first match. So we will be right back with the second match, and let's you know,
Hey,
No, no,
keep our, huh?
no,
Numi.
Who says
It's
Yeah.
second
almost
match is
started.
started.
that's in life?
Oh,
I
wait,
barely
So,
invented one.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Looks like we are heading back straight to the second match without any breaks. So Kuroks and Ray, you guys can take it on, man.
Oh no, I need some water. Not gonna lie, every one of you should get hydrated too. Just get some bottle of water and just drink it, or like the British say, a bottle of water.
that is fine, Crooks, but not the Russian. Hey, but regarding
Hey,
that,
hey, hey! No, no
you
communist
can.
jokes. No communist
Please.
jokes.
Okay, no communist jokes, but go. You can go drink some water while I guess I'll pick up the draft.
Yes,
Ladies and
sir.
gentlemen, stay dehydrated. The weather, it's always switching. We are almost the month of October, and we are closing in. The LAN event will be soon coming, so the weather will be getting colder. So do take care of it. Drink warm water, drink cold water, drink coffee. But anyways, with that, we're already in the draft phase, and we are seeing similar bands, Grok, Nolan. I think they really, really, dislike these heroes, bro.
Sand rises when I give the
Your
word.
But I
team
think
is
he went
pivoting.
to get some water, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll be waiting until he hydrates himself. And very similar bands coming in from both sides: the Khalid, the Chip, the Nolan. Perhaps it is a strategy, perhaps it is a respect band because I'm not that familiar with what sides they really go for. Like it could be their Nolan jungle is really good because I do think because banning out the Nolan, I think that's why it resulted in an Xbox. Like, I think the side of Team Entity, they are much more sorry, the other side is much more comfortable in the Nolan pick, so they don't want to give out. But at the same time, there was a Sui open, so I think that was a little bit of an odd decision. It should have been a Sui
The
ban.
immortal one
And
chose me to
so
thank
So
the
you gets
sacred
banned,
hands that
like you
plague
just
this
said.
world.
Ray, didn't you think that I went to get milk, not water? Ooh,
Trust.
ooh. I'm kidding. What's up, guys?
Your
I'm
team
back.
is picking.
Yep, you're back with the water, not the milk. If you went for the milk, I'd be
Hey,
casting solo for this game, maybe even this
hey, I
tournament,
bought
man.
milk too. I bought
You
milk
got
too.
milk
If you want
too?
to tea after
That's
this, let's go for it.
crazy. Maybe because you haven't become a dad yet, so going for the milk is fine. So, but after you become the
Fair
dad,
enough.
don't go for the milk, man.
Oh,
Don't become
fair
the
enough.
next
Fair
I'm
enough.
Nolan,
not the
or
only
Lela will
one
be
that
left
Your
alone,
team
breaks
is picking.
and she'll
chains.
be stolen by
Layla.
a
Oh,
cowboy.
Nolan. Okay. Talking about that, we see that Khalid was banned, and the only other hero that's actually pretty strong on the EXP lane gets picked by Entity Esports. Now, Entity versus PTP. What's PTP thinking? What's their counter to that Phobius on the EXP? We don't know yet. I'm thinking, at least in my opinion, they should actually go for an Argus. But that's a totally biased opinion because I'm an Argus man. Other than that, I'm expecting a
I
Gatot
didn't
or an
kill it in
Edith.
vain. I
Valentina
harnessed
is
it.
going to get picked on the side of
There we
PTP.
go. There we
And
go
Your
with
team
the
won.
Bahubali mustache. The Gatot
yes,
is
sir.
coming in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love his mustache. But anyways, very good pick suggestions, and I'm excited to see if Aizen will be going EXP again, or we might see a Gato tank because I think in the Indian meta I'm not seeing that many Gato Kata tank. I have seen in the two games, but rest of the time he's always pushed to the like go to the EXP, go to the EXP. So in a matchup of Phobius and Gatot, they're both going to just regenerate your HP due to their passive. Like Gatot has the rage, he will just regen, and Phobius has his whenever he marks the enemy and he will dive in with the vanguard and he will be getting his health back as well. So in EXP lane, I think it's 50-50.
Fleeting as a
And
snowflake's
oh,
breath.
whoa there,
As
sweet potato picking
timeless
up
as a
the
glacier's
Aurora.
heart.
Oh my god, an Angela on Angela. The Alice is still open. Is it going to be an Angelus or is it going to be an Angeling? Crooks, what do you think? What's your bets? Like put a bet on one. Quick, quick.
Because right now the bans are still going to go down the moment this pick is done. I'm thinking a Ling or an Alice might get banned. Entity
Mm-hmm.
Esports will probably not have the chance because two bans, like you said, is going to come down.
Your
Matilda is
team
going
is
to get
failing.
picked by Peak. PTP get the pick on the Matilda. I don't know why. See, I'm not against Matilda, but I don't really see the value out of Matilda, especially no, unless of course, don't crucify me, but some punny, don't crucify me. But I know that Matilda provides a lot of, what do you call that? Mobility, yes. Yeah, she does provide a lot of mobility, but other than that, I don't really see the value in her. PTP going for the first ban. I'm expecting a Vexana something. No, oh wait, the mage has been picked. So let's just say the roam options, maybe a Carmilla could get banned. But with that Valentina there, I don't think they're gonna go for any roam bans. Then again, we see the X-Borg getting banned. What's your thoughts on this?
I think the export was not necessary considering they do have the Matilda. They could just dash out because I mean Xborg is not going to the XP lane. It's just going to be the jungle, right? So they had the
True.
Matilda. So that was a bit of an odd decision. They can just use the Matilda's ego to just go away. So an odd ban choice. But other than that, uh, I mean, instead they could have gone for the lane. They could have gone for the Angela because sorry, Alice, because those are the only options left. But look at the side of Team Entity Esports. They're trying to target the goal lane, which I don't really understand considering the Hardest is still left open, the Lunox is still open. So I am not sure why would you target gold lane at this point specifically, Moskov. What's your thoughts on that, Chris?
I'm not gonna lie, I think they're not thinking, but we're not gonna be able to see an Angelus this match because Alice is banned. She's not gonna be a part of this match. Bye bye, Alice. Totally, we're totally going for something more tanky. Would be the best option for Entity Esports right now.
Yeah, and they do ban out the Alice, so it could definitely be Ling soon. I do hope to see a Ling because I'm not sure why else would you go for an Angela so early. I mean, the first three it is the priority pick that you go for, and the side of Team P retaliated with the Matilda. You know, shield versus shield. They want to go in for that comp. Sorry, and so it's going to be interesting what they really want to ban out. Is it going to be another goal lane? Because I wouldn't really support that. And yeah, it's again another goal lane. I don't understand why Entity Sports is going for that because there we go. I think they will be just showing like, oh, you want to ban two marksmen? See, I have 1-1. I got carry. I got Irithel. like
And you
like,
forgot
like
Beatrix.
yeah, I got Beatrix. Like, there's so many options available. So I don't think it's good to ban out the marksman. But I do understand if it's a signature pick. So, but I don't think they are that well aware of a signature pick. You know, most of the time I believe that instead of banning out the goal lane, you should try to, take down the goal lane because it's either going to be a mage like Harith or Lunox, or it's going to be a marksman. So you can take it down easily. But we are seeing a Julian jungle being prioritized quite early on. Crooks,
After
you're going to be
after
Ling.
years of hiatus, the original three spell hero is back on the jungle. Not Suyu anymore. It's so long, Suyu. He's in the ban section. The second best option, here comes Julian. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually excited to see that guy getting picked. Even though I used to like dread him every time he used to be picked in the ranked games, I used to struggle against that guy. But well, finally, we're seeing something different from the original three. Suyu, Ling, Hayabusa getting picked on the jungle. Roger is nerfed too, so he's not an option. And most of the other hypers are not that big of an option. But Roger is picked alongside the Harrieth. A lot of shields, a lot of escapes. We're probably seeing a very Oh, the Angela for the Roger. Okay, the Angela for the Roger and the area. That makes more sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Totally makes sense. Don't you think, Ray?
Yeah, I mean, Angela can ult the Phobias as well to do like most of the tanking and soak up the damage and provide the support to Harith and Roger necessarily. But Roger jungle still decent, but he's a little nerfed, right? Like before the patch note that we got like few weeks ago, if you picked Roger Angela, like the game was almost over there because the Roger was a terrifying thing to face right now. But right now the attack scaling has been nerfed a little bit. The cooldown has been nerfed as well. So it is going to be interesting how he's going to be facing off because this is game number 2. Entity Esports are down by 1, and this is the match point both teams are looking for. It could be a clean sweep for the side of Peak, but this time I'm excited to see how Prime Roger would be doing because if you know that song in the thick of it. Crooks.
Oh no, oh no, please God, please God, make me forget that song because we're back in the land of dawn. We don't have time for songs, guys. We're going to go directly into this match against Entity Esports versus PTP. It's PTP versus Entity again. Take it away, Ray.
Yep, both junglers are just gonna be starting their buff, so nothing interesting to be going on here. And Crooks, looking at the game plan for both of the teams, like for the side of Team Entity Esports, it's very simple. Like, just Angela will ult the EXP, the gold laner, and the jungler, and once she does that, the dive in will be done. Roger or Harris, they will be initiating. They will be the ones also being the tank. I mean, with an Angela role, you don't have a tank. Whoever she gets on is the tank. So they will be leading the charge and they will be trying to pick up the kills. And that's a simple plan. But on the other hand, we have Peak to Plummet PTP. They have an interesting composition. They have the Tasha on the EXP and they also have the Matilda. So, I mean, just to see what type of combo diving they will be going for. The Beatrix, she's also simple. She just needs to farm and deal damage with her Nibiru and Bennett. But oh, look at that. The Phobius might be in a little bit of a bad position. The Venge is being used quite early on. He gets punished. He doesn't have the level 4. Just as the Julian back again after Suyu's domination. And Roger and they will just be retreating. No, it's funny that the side of Pick to Pick, they played Suyu, the new Julian, and right now they're playing Julian again.
Oh God. Well, then again, I hate seeing EXP laners struggle against 4 people. I'm an EXP lane main myself. I hate to see it. Y'all hate to see it. You end up getting killed at least twice, and it just snowballs into 20 deaths before the match ends, and you're sad after that.
As an EXP lane laner, I mean, I play multiple roles, but I have been playing EXP lane a lot recently, so I do understand your pain. And like people saying EXP gap, like what am I supposed to do against 4 people, bro? I can't really do anything. I do have my spell. I mean, but one thing you can really do is wait for your team. But that's the issue. That's the issue when 4 people are diving into your end. You're going to lose the resources. You're going to lose the minions, and you're going to get lesser farm, and hence you're gonna get outdrafted. But look at that, the EOG connecting in. Phobius will be taken out immediately. The free to Glacier connecting into. Oh, I think that was the Aurora copying as well, but Julian is still looking for Hungry a little bit. The hard guard onto the Roger. Most of the resources being used left and right. Valentina doing a little bit of a poking. The turtle will be resetted. The Roger is back into his blue buff, and Julian also onto his red buff. And they might be looking in for another turtle engage right there, Kirk.
That's not going to happen because Julian is already level 6 and Roger is only level 5. Even if they start the turtle, it's going to go onto the side of, okay, he got level 5 right now. It's mostly going to shift towards the side of PTP because Roger really can't match that retry gap unless, of course, he times it real perfect after one certain skill or something. Talking about EXP, poor guy, Phobius died once more.
And he was looking in for an engage, but look at the Eagle circling coming into. He will just be retreating. The IMU copying the Frigid Glacier from Aurora, as they will just be retreating. Crooks, no engages there. Playing the safe route, the side of Peak to Plummet.
True, I thought that Phobius was just gonna go in and die, but it's alright. Bro did the smart move.
And,
okay, then again, let's just look at the gold. It's almost the same.
Phobius, bro, you gotta be careful, man. Why are they after the Phobius, man? They really don't want to. Poor guy.
Oh, yeah, it's just the normal things in EXP lane. Oh, he gets fine.
Oh my god, 3 ultimates onto the poor guy, but the hard guard, the Angela, being the angel, saving him from the grace, and he will just be retreating on the bot lane. Bombardment coming in, nothing happening so far, Crooks.
Yeah, true. Let's go. Angela saves Phobius from a heartbreak from actually having to deal with so much enemies alone. Good game, good stuff. 12k farm to the side of PTP. Everyone's going into the bot lane, getting Harriet in a sticky situation, while the turtle is 45 seconds away from being spawned again, and Gatot is taking mid lane. He's leaving top lane alone.
Yeah. I think Harith might be next on the chopping block, but I think he realized he might be the target mode. No, Harith is a little bit confused, but no, he will just be retreating as the gold turret is being chunked down by Beatrix. A huge resource, a lot of gold for the marksman for the side of PDB. They even take down the turret. That is a massive resource lost for the side of NT Esports.
True, and the turtle is spawning right now. So it's either a hit or a miss. Because, well, level 8, level 7, Roger might be able to catch up with that red buff if he's fast enough and then contest for the turtle.
Yep, absolutely, Crooks. And I'm not sure. He's still on the bottom lane as Julian has already started chunking down the turtle already. So I think it's going to be an uncontested turtle. Yep, he's going for the bot lane instead. There's not going to be any engages happening at this point of the game. And Crooks, oh yeah, there's still one more turtle left. I was mistaken, but yeah, one more turtle left. And they do a trade of turret for turret, doing a fair exchange. So, Crooks, what's your analysis on it? That both sides have same turret, but I think the gold is speaking otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, of course it is going to speak otherwise. Even if they got the turret, they still lost the turtle. Turtle is giving everyone gold, while turrets only gave Roger and Harriet gold.
Yeah, and I think here, oh my god, the map control coming in from the side of Team Pig to Plummet is insane because they also took down the EXP lane as well. They're right now trying to invade into the Roger. Roger might be in a little bit of a sticky position. He's getting terrified. The hard guard is on top of him. The Pretty Glacier connecting, and he gets taken down. Angela will be retreating, but the Oasis, it's been wasted, and now they're eyeing the 5 members. Look at the AOG connecting into the Angela. She will get taken down. The Phobias is into the scene. The Pretty Glacier coming in from Aurora this time, but there's up to no avail. 2 bodies lost in that team fight as the side of Team P to Plummet. They're still standing strong with no bodies down in the Land of Dawn. Julian still looking a little hungry.
True. When you noticed, Beatrix actually sniped the Aurora and procced her passive. She became immune to damage. You know how the ice thing works. She got the truncheon and everything. It just happened. Did you see that insane snipe, by the way? That was really good.
Yep, we got Indian Sniper here. Oh, I almost thought that was able to take down Roger, but no, the damage wasn't sufficient enough. But that was a great connection. And I think the last turtle of this game will be spawning in soon. Do they want to go in for it, or do they just want to take the Lord? I think they will just be, prioritizing it instead. Yep, they are prioritizing it. Yeah.
They're gonna go for the turtle. Oh, they're not. They're actually gonna wait for the Lord. You were right.
Oh. Oh, I was actually right. For a second, I thought they would be going for it, but I think they might be watching the stream right now. They decided to follow me. Beatrix is just poking. Julian, you're confusing me, bro. Like, do you want to go for the turtle or do you want to go for the Roger? Like, do you want the wolf or the turtle? Like, which soup do you want to eat, bro?
Oh my god. No. Nobody drinks wolf soup. No, please don't ever say that again. Oh, wolf. Lord is being started, by the way. And Roger, your phone is linging, bro. The Lord is being taken. Come on. Step it up.
His phone is linging, but he's on D&D. He didn't pick it up.
Oh, no.
He's still farming. And, oh, wait a second. Can I see the items? I think I saw something odd. Oh, but I think... Oh, okay. No, nothing. That was my mistake. Nothing. It's fine. I thought Angela was the one buying the Feather of Heaven. It was a mistake on my end.
Oh my god. Angela with Feather of Heaven is like... Oh no, please don't. Don't ever buy Angela with Feather of Heaven. Please don't do that, guys. Then again, Harriet is very back on his farm. He does not have farm at all. Compared to Beatrix, he's already got the Blade of Despair and the Hasclaws. Hasclaws not really recommended anymore because, well, it's a crit item and Beatrix doesn't actually benefit from that. But yeah, it's still on, like, it's pretty good, the farm that he has at least. 7,000 to the Harriet's 5,400.
Yep, the goal gap is just showing it right now. The Lord is matching out the bot lane. Why did Aurora use up the Frigid Glacier? That is a resource wasted.
No clue. What? The mid lane is gonna go down just like that because the Frigid Glacier was popped. There is not much that they can do to defend.
They don't even have the blessing on the bot lane. Even the mid lane is gone. So I think this will be an inhibitor taken down as well. The Lord is chunked down. Oh, the AOT connecting into nothing, but he does dive in. The Beatrix Sniper is connecting. Oh no, the Frigid Glacier has also been, the Circling Eagle being used very aggressively. The Harriet does have the hard guard on top of him. He's trying to make a little bit for play with the Chrono Dashes. He's trying to dive in, but no, he will just be retreating. This is the reason they picked up the Mathilda, so they could use the dashes, the shield to just retreat, as Harriet doesn't really have an option to chase. They are behind at how much gold? Crooks.
They have a gap of over 9,000. His
Oh my
power level is
goodness.
over 9,000. I'm kidding. There's a 9,000 gold gap onto the side of PTP. PTP actually flexing the dominance they have right now. Vegeta is going to be really scared about
Did you just see that?
this.
The Beatrix, she just sniped the Angela and procced her Flask of Oasis. That is insane. That is insane. How do you get that? I'll just think that's Lady Luck at work. Oh, he's in the bush. He might be targeting the Angel, but nope, he will just be retreating. Look at them.
It's
They have
gonna be
the map
used. It's
control.
gonna be used. Is he gonna hit someone?
Oh, oh,
Oh, it
oh! It
missed. It
doesn't hit
missed.
anything. Oh no, no! It
Nothing
hit the
exciting here, guys.
Natalia. It hit the
Oh shit.
Natalia.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Nothing exciting here, guys. Natalia just died.
Poor Natalia catching the strays, bro. But one
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
that I would really like to mention, you're the analyst, but look at the scoreboard. Despite the goal gap, there's not much kills. Like it's 0-5. Like you'd think
What do
this
you
is
mean
early
not
game.
much kills? It's a
It's 0-5.
0 on this. Oh wait, actually, there's only 5 kills. The hell?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, what the hell? Dude, I thought 15. Like, oh, what? It's only
Yep.
5. It's a 0 to 5. PTP only have a 5 gold lead, and literally all the other towers other than the inhibitors. Oh my god, the inhibitors. Only 2 of them are alive. While, oh my god, Entity Esports only has taken down 1, and that's in the gold lane when Roger and Harriet both went and pushed. While the turtle was being taken by Team PTP. Not really good of a trade. They're waiting for the 12-minute Lord, and it is here right now to be taken down by Julian. Julian was waiting for this moment all his life, and he's prepared for it. He's taking it down as fast as he can. Roger is coming in, and he's going back.
No backup. And he's trying to run away. The wolf is trying to run away with the tail between his legs, and he might be pinging for it. The Frigid Glacier being popped up quite early, but the Phobius, he's being melted like butter without any issues. He got taken down. 1 body loss for the side of Team Entity Esports. The Lord will be marching in soon in 45 seconds in the 12-minute clock. Look at the confidence coming in from the Beatrix and the Valentina, knowing they have the control on the map right now.
They have control, they have protection. If at all they get caught, Gatot is gonna come in and save them. They have a free get out of jail card. Monopoly at its finest, guys.
We need to, guys, pay respect to the Natalias that we have lost along the way. Perhaps the Natalias we've made along the way where. But look at that, the Phobius. My guy, you're getting taken down. Yep, that is on you, bro. That was on you, bro. That was on you. But the Lord is marching down. Might see an engage, Crooks, and this might be the end of this best of 3 series. And oh my god, Roger barely survives it. But the Lord is marching down. Let's see if... No, I don't think there's a possible defense coming in. The Frigid Glacier connecting from both sides. But no, the base is gone. The crystal is gone. Peak to plummet. Playing an absolute peak game. Really good discipline. Nothing much to say. Just like the kills.
Yeah, very slow game. I'm not gonna lie. That last moment was what actually made me feel a little better because, well, to be fair, I saw 2 Frigid Glaciers using the skin of KOF Aurora skin. That's very pretty, by the way. 2 of them just lined up perfectly against each other. It looked pretty. That was like the highlight of this match. I liked that. But again, we can see that Julian and his team, PT
Your team is banning. Please ban a hero. The enemy is picking. Your team is picking.
Who said there are no shortcuts in life? I literally invented one.
Ride like the
The
crimson
enemy
lightning.
is picking.
It's my way or the highway.
Your team is picking.
Come on, Dexter. It's our showtime.
Come and join me in my
The
dream
enemy is
world.
picking.
True love is like blood.
Muscle of iron.
Your
Bones of
team is
steel.
picking.
Let them play the hero. I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
Welcome to MOBA Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! Launch attack, Lloyd! Launch attack! Okay.
This is my most trusted ride. How's my exhaust taste? those keys.
Ally has been slain. Ally has been good game.
Coming through.
Ally has been slain. Launch attack. Attack the turtle.
This much torque. I'll grab this thing to the finish line if I have to. Shift the paint.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Coming through. This.
Initiate retreat. Okay.
Watch the paint. My oath is to the open road.
Ally has been slain. Request backup.
Nice!
Whether on the track or the battlefield, speed is king. GPS? I create my own path.
Launch attack.
Understood.
Style and performance, nothing tops mine.
Ally has been slain.
Marvelous engineering. How's my exhaust taste?
Ally has been slain.
I was born to ride.
An ally has been slain. An ally has slain the turtle.
Hey, keep up!
An enemy has been slain. Launch attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
What's
An enemy has been slain.
coming through? This is my most trusted ride. Left in the dust. Coming through.
Launch attack!
This is peak performance.
Request backup!
Whether on the track or the battlefield, speed is king.
Double kill!
Gather at the turtle!
Watch the paint.
Your team destroyed the turret!
My ult is to the open road.
An ally has slain the turtle! Ally has request backup!
Torque. I'll drive this team to the finish line of too early to be my rival.
Our turret has been destroyed. Shut down! Enemy rampage! Our turret is under attack!
This is peak performance.
Destroyed. Your team destroyed a turret. Our turret is under attack.
I was born to ride.
Ini bencana.
Gather at the Lord!
Our turret is under attack. Launch attack! Okay.
Didn't chip the paint.
The enemy has slain Lord.
Coming through.
Good game.
With this much torque, I'll drag you to the finish line if I have to.
An ally has been slain. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.